I don't know how you feel about teenagers. For some of you, you may be groaning already or bracing yourself, trying to prepare for a negative thing. Whether you are the teenager people are talking about, or whether you are striving to raise them in a crazy world. And I hope that we can also expand teenagers beyond just the age of life, perhaps more of the stage of life someone happens to be in. Many of you know that I talk often about creation, fall, atonement as the stages of faith. Well, they're also the stages of life. And we begin with kind of black and white thinking, but this is the way it's supposed to be, and I'm safe in my mental universe. There's the Garden of Eden creation stage. But then we start to outgrow that and move down and out into a fall stage where everything's a lot more fraught with difficulty. Yeah, this is the complexity that follows the simplicity where we started. And often, literally, it happens in teenage years and young adulthood. But often, depending on the area of life, it can come at any time when things start to go wrong or get complicated. It's a horrible place to stay. Thankfully, most of us grow out of our teenage years and go beyond them. But to grow out of the fall stage, we're going upward and onward toward the atonement, the simplicity on the other side of complexity. Things settle back in and we're okay. Well, whether you are a literal teenager or raising literal teenagers, or whether you find yourself in the fall stage of any aspect, what we're going to see first in Joseph Smith history today is for you. As an old seminary teacher myself and a current religion professor, I love teenagers and young adults. They're my favorite group in the church. Now, of course, teenagers have their challenges, as did Joseph Smith himself during those difficult years. But if we can help people navigate the teenage years or get through the fall stage and onto the atonement, it's amazing what gifts young people can bring to the table. Often, if you know your scriptures, when God wants to change the world, he talks to someone young. A young David, a young Mary, a young Esther, a young Joseph, a young Captain Moroni or Mormon himself. In this case, a young Joseph Smith.